Hey guys, welcome back to the ConfermentRM YouTube Channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, getting ourselves back into another 2-minute technicals video looking at Bitcoin. Keeping it short and sweet today, getting ourselves into that price action. So we can see Bitcoin kind of just stayed stagnant, kind of sideways. Go here to 1 day. You can see sideways candle holding itself right at that boxed zone that we were talking about yesterday, that bullish area that we were talking about, because we were very oversold on the 4 hour. Hitting up here, almost hitting a 92. It's very high. We came back down to earth. We fell through some RSIs, the long-term one, and now we're back. So, anyways, getting rejected here, a little slightly off of 70 here on the 1 day on the RSI, but regardless, go back here to the 4 hour. You can see we're kind of coming into a little flag, and it looks like at the earliest, it'll come to a precipice around like late tomorrow night into Saturday morning, or we're going to wind up doing something. Sort of like, let's see, if it would to go off the top of these, you can see right here to here. It's like this. I think in the 1 hour, it's a little bit easier to do it off of. Yes, it is. Do it like this, right here. Follow it on the top. So you can see, yeah, late Friday into Saturday morning. You can do the bottoms here the same way if you really wanted to. Top of here, across those. You can see it brings you to even Saturday morning at like 1 a.m. Regardless, you can see this move is from the top of here to the bottom of here, at least. And you'd see we bring up to around 30,730 if it just decides to push, but I feel like that would just be a failed attempt. It would just be just a break up, and then it'd probably just a break down because of how far out we are. But regardless, what we need to look at here is if we actually start to lose the support here on the 4 hour, you can see that it's starting to kind of have a hard time. But let's see. Do this just like that. Come back here, grab that. We'll do this. Same target pretty much. It's within like $100 of each other. But only 12 hours or so, right? No, like 18 hours before we see something like that happen. But I would see worst case scenario, it coming back to around 164. You can see it came back down, hit support here around the 786 earlier in the day when it hit 29,600 and just about 29,587. But I would suspect if it were to fall, it would come to this region right here, where it had held before, kind of like its breakout region where it flew up, come back to support that, and then kind of go sideways from there. That's what I would be looking at nonetheless. But if we do get a push upwards, I'd be looking at some confluence around that region right here, which would be around that 30,794. But I think we'll be getting to that 786 to 30,543 before we see that indecision kind of show up in the chart. But at the moment, holding that 29,898, just about, sorry, 898, sorry. We could hold that. I would assume a continuation up for the rest of the day, getting us up to around that region before we get our knockback. Because as you guys know, usually it's the fly up, the retrace, and then the fall, if anything. So we will see what happens with that. But, the sideways day for Bitcoin. But, kind of giving you guys the idea, you can see volume is dropping off a little bit here because we got the volume to fly up here, and now it's coming down a little bit, come back down to the zone. It just makes sense in my eyes if it kind of comes back down a little bit and just kind of reestablishes a home, because it's up 25% in the past 4 days, or 5 days now. Hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Remember, none of this is financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, just my thoughts and my process in my head. Hope you guys have a great one. Enjoy your Friday, and I'll see you soon.